What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is White Gamer. Today we're going to be going over the bugs that are on FC26 Pro Club. Some of these bugs have been going on for a couple of months. As always, guys, make sure you guys comment below which bugs I didn't go over or if I missed any. The first one is, guys, when you go into your archetype, this happens in any archetype. We'll look at the boss for an example, and we go to the playstyles. You guys can see that I have 7 playstyles here, right? I have the quick step. Well, when you go in game, the quick step doesn't show. It doesn't show all of the playstyles. Now, I hope this is a visual bug and not an actual like in-game bug where the playstyle doesn't get activated. But yeah, if you have all 7 playstyles activated or applied in your build, one of them will always be missing in-game visually, hopefully visually. And yeah, it's annoying, guys, because I don't know if it's a visual bug or if it's actually not getting activated in game. So that's actually been going on for a couple weeks now, ever since we got the 7th playstyle. So hopefully EA sorts that out. The next thing is, guys, let's go over to the lobby and go over to the settings. Now, there's people that have the substitution feature turned off, and there's people that have the substitution feature turned off and the goalkeeper, the match goalkeeper off. But what is happening is that they're still matching up against teams that make a sub and they make a goalkeeper sub. So when they have the matchkeeper turned off, they bring in a substitution and it's usually a goalkeeper even though they have the matchkeeper turned off. I've said this before in other videos, guys. EA needs to revamp these match settings or lobby settings because most of them don't work as intended, and it's very, very frustrating, especially the match your team size. It's very confusing. Some people have it turned off or on to find less players. But yeah, when you have the sub feature turned off and the matchkeeper turned off, you can still face a team with the sub feature turned on, and they sometimes sub in a goalkeeper even though they have their matchkeeper turned off. Now, what is the next one? Another one. This one has to do with the substitution feature. Again, guys, when you're joining in or someone is joining in from the other team, sometimes you get kicked out of the game. Now, this doesn't happen all the time, but it has happened to me at least 2 times where, someone else from the other team or even our team joins in and then I get kicked out. Now, the substitution feature does have a lot of bugs, guys. We're not going to go over all of them because I made a separate video talking about it, but I do want to mention that. Another thing is, guys, if we go to edit appearance, some items, not all the items, but some of the items do not get equipped. We'll go with the one that I know for sure doesn't get equipped. If I want to equip this glove, for example, you guys see I have it selected. We go to advanced, save it. It does not get equipped. You guys can see my pro. The glove doesn't show, and it won't show in game. There's a lot of items, not just the gloves, but there's a lot of items that this happens to where it just doesn't visually show. And it's been going on for months now, guys. So hopefully EA sorts that thing out. Because I know there's people that do spend money, whether it's coins or real money, on certain vanity items, and they just don't work properly as intended. Another thing is, this doesn't happen all the time. But if you go to my club, we go to transfer sometimes. Maybe it might not do it now, but sometimes when you go to the transfer and let's say you want to decline or accept one, sometimes it will kick you out. I don't know if it's going to happen now, but it happens sometimes. Okay, it didn't happen this time. But yeah, it happens sometimes. Very, very rare. Another thing is, I don't have an example of this because this hasn't happened to me. I know a lot of you guys don't get the last minute goal celebration, and it's been happening I think since the start of the year, or at least for the last couple of months, where you score a last minute goal and your team just doesn't celebrate, or you don't get the last minute goal celebration. I personally haven't had this issue, but I know a lot of you guys always comment on these bug videos saying that the last minute goal celebration isn't working. Now, guys, we're gonna go over to the desktop because there's more bugs. This one's on Reddit, not getting roll rating XP. So basically, if you guys look at his total AXP, he only got 76. So he didn't get his match rating XP, which freaking sucks. Especially, I'm assuming this guy needs his XP to level up. He's not level 80. Yeah, he wouldn't be max level if he wasn't getting XP. So be careful, guys. Make sure at the end of the game, make sure you guys are getting your full XP, because yeah, some people aren't getting their role rating, and yeah, he's only getting 70x per game, no matter what he does. This is a big bug, actually. This is probably one of the biggest ones that I've seen so far. Next, guys, this game sucks. OMG. So this person is in halftime. Let's skip around a little bit. And as he's about to go into the second half, his game just goes completely black. Like you can see the indicators, you can see everything, but it's like the stadium lights are just completely off. This is a very, very weird bug. This is actually like the first time I've seen this happen, to be honest. I've actually never seen this before, but this is crazy. Crazy that this is happening in a game that cost about 70 pounds or even 100 if you got the Ultimate Edition. The same thing happened 3 months ago, similar to this guy. He got the same thing. I don't know. This tends to happen, I think, when you go into the second half. Um, but yeah, this one was from 3 months ago. So, and the last one I just showed you was from like a couple of days ago. So it still happens, guys. EA needs to sort this crap out. Very unacceptable. People are trying to give solutions, but EA just needs to fix their game. Now, boys, let's go over to the post. I asked you guys what bugs and issues you guys are having in pro clubs. We're gonna just go over them. I'm gonna try to go. There's a lot. I'm gonna try to go quickly. When one of the other teammates subbed in, they get a pen for no reason, and the game glitched for like a minute, and then they gave him a pen. So there's like a lot of issues with the substitution. I haven't heard this one. They got a pen for no reason, and the game glitched for a minute, and then they gave him the pen. Haven't heard that one. They still need to fix the quote-unquote join live feature. Either you're stuck in a forever loading screen or it kicks a player out. Yes, this is what we mentioned, I think, at the start of the video. I do want to mention, guys, right now on the screen, you guys can see a screenshot. I have been talking to the EA developer and giving him feedback on the substitution feature, and they are aware that sometimes when a player is joining in, it takes too long or he gets stuck. So he is aware. He did pass that information on to the higher ups and the development team for clubs. So yeah, hopefully the next big update that gets sorted out, or some point in the near future, the substitution is a little bit more stable. But I have been messaging him about issues with the game. I recently, for the first time, had a bug with a sub feature when one of our teammates tried to join in, didn't get in the game, and continue as normal. Then we went up 2-0 and then put us back to the 7th minute at 0-0. Wow. I have not seen this one. Yo, that's crazy. So they were in the second half already, up 2-0, and it puts them back to the first half. Wow, that one's crazy. Double XP weekend. I don't think we're going to get that this year. Opponent subbing a keeper in when we have match keeper turned off. Also, we have no keeper. So they have the no. That's what we were talking about at the start of the video. That people, when they have the match keeper turned on, they'll make a sub and it's a goalkeeper. So you guys can see most of these issues are like substitution features. And Rush, when the bots take a corner, they just kick it instantly, super bad cross before you can even ask them to pass. Yes, guys, this has actually been going on, I think, this whole entire year in Rush clubs. When one of your bots are kicking it, they kick it right away, like instantly. You don't even have time to position yourself or even ask for the ball because they kick it. This has actually just happened to me before. Why is there no third shirts and last goal celebrations? I think he means like third kit's option. I think it's bugged, the third kit. Or I think some clubs have it. I could be wrong, but I have seen some clubs with a third kit. And then yeah, the no last goal celebration, last minute goal celebration. We talked about it. Seems like a lot of you guys are having that issue. They still got to fix the hairstyle I bought from the shops months ago. I think he's on about that issue when you equip an item, certain items, it doesn't show in game, or your pro will be bald. Goalkeeper's not putting in the goal kick into the guy that calls for it. Bots are just clearing it without you calling for it, even though they have enough space to play it out. Substitution not working. The goalkeeper save direction occasionally not working when a new game starts. 2 players versus a full squad like 80% of the time. And yeah, man, this the matchmaking this year has been very, very bad. We made a separate video dedicated talking about the matchmaking. Let's go on this one. This one has 4 thumbs up. Pro Club AI needs to be different from the Ultimate Team AI. That is true, guys. Every time they do an AI update to the Ultimate Team AI, it also affects the Pro Club's AI. And yeah, they definitely need to have like 2 different coding for it, because the AI, we're gonna make a separate video in the upcoming days talking about the Pro Club's AI. It is very, very, very bad. And then he's talking about having 2 or 3 players and playing against almost a full team. Let's see, this one has 6 thumbs up. When I ask for AI to pass, they often ignore us. That seems to be a common theme. Some moderation is fine, but they practically ignore most requests. And you know what's crazy? Because in the summer, this was a bug where the AI just didn't pass, and it's still been a bug 5.5 months later into the game, which is insane, man. Like, the AI just take too long to pass, and it just sucks. I don't know if you guys can see this one because my face cam might be blocking it. It's my live event objective doesn't track. So when he does an objective, he doesn't get the coins, the boosts. So he's talking about if we go to the objectives here, this actually happened to me not recently, but it happened to me like 2 or 3 months ago, where sometimes we'll take a look at the World Knockout Cup. Some people aren't getting their objectives counted, which is frustrating because then they can't get the rewards. And I know this has been happening to a lot of people, actually, not just a few, but I know this happens to quite a bit of people. But guys, those are some of the bugs. Comment below if we missed any. We probably did, because this game has a lot of bugs. We're expected to get an update in the next couple of days, the first week of March. I don't know if most of these will get fixed. Hopefully, like the sub feature and, you know, any big major bug gets sorted out. Other than that, guys, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.